Hello guys, welcome one more day to Danny Music Collector. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all fine. So today we're gonna take a look to my Cradle of Filth CD collection. I'm wearing my Cradle t-shirt, I have my Cradle CDs. So let's take a look at it. If you didn't saw my first video about Cradle of Filth that I did like a year ago or so, I started listening to Cradle when I was like 4 years old when they released the Median album. I remember a morning my brother came home with a copy of that CD, and of course at that moment I was super scared. I didn't know what was going on, didn't know what they looked like demons, didn't know what they sounded so mad, so like say bad, not bad in the music quality, but bad as bad people, bad music for bad people, things like that. But with years, I was like maybe 6, 7 years old. I started liking them more and more and more and more. Get more into their music. And when I was 9 years old, Cradle of Filth was actually one of my first gigs. I saw in lots of videos. I told you in lots of videos already that gig was Udo, Halloween, In Flames, Cradle of Filth, and Judas Priest, with some other band in the middle. So it marked me lots, And when I was already 12, I completely was a Cradle freak. I was a Cradle collector. I loved them, and yes. So said that, I'm gonna show you all my CDs, but I don't have Victoriana with me because I gave it back to my brother and didn't find it for the video. So just to know I have it, but I can't show you in this video. So apart from that, let's start checking my CDs, okay? So we're gonna start with this copy of The Principle of Evil Made Flesh. This one I got it in Belgium for 6 euros in the Stroboster. Also, as you can see, 3 CDs for 15 euros. And I used to have another copy of this album, was exactly the same pressing, but this one includes all the little inserts like that, For more information, please affix a stamp and post back to mail. Visible noise, okay? You also have this cacophonous little booklet, 2-page booklet, with all the rest of releases they had at the moment, and then your normal CD. So yeah, it took me long, it really took me fucking long to get a copy of this album. The first copy that I had, as I told you, I gave it to my brother. I bought it in, let's say, late March, early April 2016, and this one I got it, it must be 2018 already, 2017, so yes. I used to listen the shit of this album because I used to download it from an application for your computer that is called Soulseek. It's still running out and I love it. And I love The Principle of Evil Made Flesh, The Forest Whispers My Name, The Black Goddess Rises, To If the Art of Witchcraft, Summer Dying Fast. It's just a classic album, and it's awesome. Here we have a German copy of Vampire. I got it in Harmony for like 6 euros, and looks like that. Your typical Vampire, okay? And like I told you, got it in Harmony for 6 euros. My brother has another copy of it from, one of the original CDs he got, and it's been always one of my favorites. Even if it's an EP, it still has good stuff like Ebony, Dress for Sunset, The Forest Whispers My Name. I prefer this version over the original one. Nocturnal Supremacy, The Rape and Ruin of Angels. Cool stuff here. Love it. I also have this copy that is your usual UK one, okay? I'm realizing that it changed a little bit in colors and everything from my other one. But okay, this one I have it backed because I got it in how it's called, in El Rastro for just €1. But there was a problem. There was the cover missing, so I have to print it, and I wasn't gonna print the normal one, I already had it. So what I did, I picked what it was, the picture disc, and I print the cover for a cover, that's it. So here we have another copy of Vampire. We get to Dusk, one of my all-time favorite albums. Dusk and Her Embrace. I mean, for me it's a 10 out of 10 album, so I'm not gonna tell you which song is my favorite because I just can't. This is your typical English version. Looks like that. And yes, this is the simple one, just plain one that you can find anywhere. Then we have a limited edition of it that includes Nocturnal Supremacy 96. It's an awesome piece, super difficult to find, got it in Harmony for like €9, super happy about it. Basically, as you can see, it's your normal CD with the normal booklet and everything, and looks like that. I mean, super happy to add this stuff to the collection because, I mean, isn't it great? That's not all for the Dusk part because we also have even more of a special edition. This is the super special limited that includes Hell Awaits and Carmilla's mask. Okay, when you open it, looks like that, like she was in the coffin, and there you have your CD that is different to your normal one. This one, it also comes from Cha Cha Cha, being rare as fuck because I will never forget. They used pimped the shop. They cleaned it, you know, made it more beautiful, and that was they're just exposed. And I was like, how much is that? I need it. €20. Okay, I'm so super fucking happy to have that in the collection. You're gonna hear me saying this lots in these videos, but hey, it's true. Cruelty and the Beast. Great album. I love 13 Autumns and a Widow. Cruelty brought 3 Orchids. Even Venus in Fear, the Bathory area is awesome. This album actually was a gift from my mother-in-law. I didn't have it yet, so it was great to add to the collection because I was searching for it. I'm still searching for the 2 CD edition or the Cross one, or both of them. I don't have no problem with having both of them. So maybe if I find them, you will have an update of my Cradle collection video at some point. From the Cradle to the Enslaved EP, I mean, this one was one of my all-time favorite ever. Has always been one of my favorites. I mean, all the songs of it are great. I even like the sleeveless cover. I prefer the Anathema original version, but hey. This one I got it in OCD in France for like €7, and it says there is an English version, but usually the one that my brother have is also an original English version, and it doesn't look like this. It looks more, it's not shiny. We can say sometimes I thought it could be Russian or something, but it's not. It must be a reissue or something, so yeah. We get to Medium, the album that discovered Cradle for me. This edition I got it for €7 in OCD France. It's your normal 2000 copy. And of course from this one I love Cthulhu Down, Saffron's Curse, Lord Abortion, I mean, Amore Morte, Her Goes in the Fog. Even Satanic Mantra is cool, to be honest. And yes, got it for €7 in OCD France. That back cover used to give me chills when I was a kid. But first I got that version. I think I got them both in the same trip to France. It used to be from OCD too, you can see the price there. But I bought it in cash converters for like €5, as you can see. And this one just bothered me a little because the back cover more or less is the same, okay? But the CD has this little sticker that says compact disc, like in the Russian CDs. I know it's not a Russian, I know it's maybe a reissue, but a 2006 reissue says here. but that bothered me since the beginning. But again, for that price, who can say no? Lovecraft and Witch Hearts. Okay, this one, I got it in Retro Buster again for €6 in a 3x15. And if you know, it's Cradle's Greatest Hits. I already had an edition of it, but this one included a poster with the lyrics of the songs behind. Looks like that and like that. So it was that what I got it because I had a reissue. Well, I still have a reissue of it, but bought it because of that. And it's the only compilation of Cradle at the moment, and it's awesome. So yeah, here's the edition that I got in France. This is my first edition of it. It's a reissue from 2006, and the CDs look the same as the other ones. We have my original copy of Live Bait for Death that I bought when I was a kid, and I'm glad I got myself another version that I will show you after on the video, because this one is really fucked up since then. So yeah, it looks like that. I also have the DVD version of it that is heavy left-handed, if you know. And yes, the CD2 of this album is B-sides and weird mixes and things like that. Then I found this copy on FNAC on offers, on last unit offers for like €4, and I couldn't leave it past because I mean it's a reissue from, doesn't say the year actually, but it's a reissue. The CDs look exactly the same, but the booklet doesn't have that plasticky feel like my original one had. Peter switched to Succubi. This was the first edition I got from it, and I got it in Retro Buster in Belgium for €6, as you can see again. And again, this was one of my first encounters with Cradle when I was a kid with my brother's copy. And basically is the Principle of Evil made fresh, re-recorded with some extra songs. The cover is broken, I think. Yes, it's broken. And the CD looks like that. So yeah, you will guess that it's super special for me. I also have it in vinyl, and a copy that I'm gonna show you now. And here we have it. This is the Digipack edition. Doesn't change too much. It's just that it looks different, but the audio itself is the same, and the CD is different. So cool. By the way, I got it in Collector's Boutique, this one, I think. Damnation and a Day. This one was the copy that I got since a kid again. From this album I love The Promise of Fever, Babylon, Mannequin. I mean, such a great album. And yes, this was the copy that I got since I'm a kid, so used to that. I already made a video about this edition already. This is a Taiwanese edition of it, I think. And I'm gonna show it to you fast. Looks like that. Okay. And the CD looks like that. I got it in a record fair in France for like €15, I think. So how can you leave this pass? I mean, you can't. You really can't. Nymphetamine. This one was one of my favorites since it came out. It's still one of my favorites. I mean, Gilded Gun, Nemesis, Gabriel. All the fucking songs on it are awesome. So this is your typical normal copy that I got from Collector's Boutique. I mean, awesome album, awesome tracks, super special for me. I also have the special 2CD edition that I got in Nottingham in France for like €12, I think. Looks like that, and the CD2 is awesome. By the way, the booklet is stock there, as you can see. So yeah. Those are the little stuff that when you find, you get super happy, and you're always happy to add. I'm sorry, but I don't have a normal copy of Pornography on CD. I have it on 2-color vinyl, but I have this one that is the Far Harder, Darker, Faster Pornography Deluxe, okay? I mean, you still have the album, and you have the bonus tracks, so comes like it, no? Again, got it in Nottingham in France for just €12, but the guy said 10 because he was there for long. So I mean, at the beginning I didn't like it at all, this album. I thought that it was soft, that it was not good enough. But with years, I started to like it. Being honest, when I got the vinyl, I started to like it, and it's growing on me pretty fast and pretty good, to be honest. Godspeed on the Devil's Thunder. I got this one in Cultura in France for like €7. I already got the special edition, but this one is a little bit different, so why not to add it to the collection? I mean, from this album I love Shadow of Hell, The Death of Love, Tragic Kingdom, Honey and Sulfur. I mean, it's a pretty good album, pretty solid, better than Pornography for me. But this was the first edition that I got of it. Of course, it's the double special edition, super limited, you know. And looks like that. Again, you have the booklet, and it includes the CD too with weird songs, remixes, demos, and live stuff. It's super cool actually. So, needless to say, super happy to have it in the collection. By the way, the CD one looks like that. CD2 looks like that too. Darkly Venus Adversa. I fucking love this album. Really fucking do. Lilith Immaculate, Forgive Me Father were the first singles and they are still great. This is the special edition with 2 CDs. And yes, Forgive Me Father would be easily my favorite song from this album. Looks like that. Then I got this little edition that included this t-shirt too. I got it in FNAC for not so high price. I think it was not even €30. So yeah, again, let's see. Apart including that t-shirt, it includes this book. Okay, that if you want to see it, buy it yourself. And includes a DVD and 2 CDs. Super awesome stuff. And then you have, here are the both. No, here is the certificate of authenticity and the lithography, and then you have you have the pictures with the members of the band that I'm not gonna show you now because must be too much work, to be honest. So yeah, even more darkly. This one I think I got it in OCD in France, basically because of the DVD that I didn't have yet, and looks like that. And now I'm not sure if I got it in OCD or not because it doesn't have any. No, not. I am 90% sure I got it from OCD in France. Manticore, I mean, love this album. For Your Vulgar Delectation, Manticore, Pallid Reflection, Succumb to This, Death the Great Adventure. I mean, this is your normal edition of it, well, Digipack is more especially. So, yes, Manticore. Box set, I got it in FNAC for €13. It includes Darkly, Evermore Darkly, and Manticore, okay? But here is the thing. Here you have Manticore. It's missing some songs, to be honest, here. Looks like that. And Darkly and Evermore Darkly are together in the same box. And looks like that is broken. I hate these double CD cases, they always get broken. And you always have to replace them, and you lose value in. By the way, this was a gift from my wife, and it's awesome. Dusk and Her Embrace, the original scene. This is the original 95 recording of it. Completely different track list, awesome as fuck. Got it in harmony as a gift from my wife, and I fucking love it. Really fucking do. And I think I'm gonna listen to it after this video maybe, so yeah. Awesome stuff here. If you can get your hands on it, please buy it because you're not gonna regret it. And like last official album that I can show you, like I told you, I don't find Cryptoriana now. It's Hammer of the Witches. That is an awesome album. Black Magic in Practice, The Flower in the Mind Head, Right Wing of the Garden is just great album. This is the special edition, as you can see. It took me long to get this one. I had to find a good offer on it to buy it, so yes. Got it on FNAC for €7. Now we get into bootleg territory, and we're gonna start with Sodomizing the Virgin Vamps. I fucking love this bootleg. It has 5 songs live in London and the Total Fucking Darkness demo. I got it in Notsenbull in France in Lille for €16 I think I paid. Don't regret it at all, to be honest. Paddle 2, like if you would say in French. And looks like that. And I think the ticket just fall, but let me check something now. It did completely what I thought. I paid €16 for it. I got the Ride the Lightning, the one that I showed you in the last video, the bootleg one, for €24. The real life that one of Maiden for 10 with it. So yeah, I got cool stuff that day, rare stuff that day, and I was happy as fuck. So yeah, it looks like that and like that. So it could easily be one of my favorite bootlegs ever, really. And that's it. I remember seeing that cover online lots of times when I was a kid, and I was like, hey, I don't know that album, we don't have that album. And my brother, because it's a bootleg. Ah, okay, what's a bootleg? He's playing to me, and in that moment that blew my mind, and I wanted to collect bootlegs. And now you see that is one of my main inspirations in my collection. So yeah, if you saw my latest video, you already saw this baby. This is a Russian CD that includes Dusk and Vampire. Vampire is losing a song on it, and I got it in a record fair in France for €5, so how can you say no to that? I know, how can you say no to that? We have to put a counter every time I say it on each video, okay? We have Maximum Filth. It is a, how to say, it's a autobiography, no autobiography, a biography album, okay? Unauthorized. And I got it in, how is called the shop again? In Retrobuster again, for nothing, for like €3 maybe. I know it's not great stuff, but hey. My wife got not too long ago a Slipknot 1 too. It includes this beautiful poster, and yes. I mean, they're not great stuff, but it's cool stuff to have in your collection, you know? Like, hey, I have that, look. And yes, that's for that one. And I'm not gonna cut. Last but not least, we have one that I got the last trip to France. This is Live at Dynamo Open Air 1997. I don't know if to count this as a bootleg or not. It has 6 songs. There are 2 if The Art of Whipcraft, The Forest Whisperer, My Name, Toscan Head Embrace, Malice Through the Looking Glass, Haunted Shores, and The Black Goddess Rises. Okay. He paid, I think, €11 for it. Let me tell you, here's the €10. And I didn't got it in the Fugace. I thought it was the Cultural Space from Seclin in France. So yeah, that would be my Cradle collection as of the 4th of September of 2019. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. I'm sorry this video was more short, more in your face, but I really don't have too much time today, so yeah. I hope you liked the video. See you soon and take care, my friends.